who would have thought that if God wanted to take a message to every nation under heaven, that he would do it from Nigeria?
Hello my family, welcome again to Direct TV, bringing to you the truth. Welcome my family to this special episode of my video today. And right in today's video guys, I'm here with the man of God by person of the highly esteemed Reverend Dr. Chris and two other ministers of the gospel. Alright, they are going to be ministering for you today, but I'm coming first with the man of God, Pastor Chris. Now, this is an amazing testimony from the man of God, Pastor Chris, concerning the nation of Nigeria and what he thinks and what God said about Nigeria, the prophecy that came forth about Nigeria some time ago. Alright, I would like you to listen to this, guys, because it's an inspiring testimony, and I'll be right back to introduce other ministers of the gospel who is going to bless you today. But before we dive into the video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Watch this, guys. I'll be right back.
Who are going to be so wealthy. Listen. Who would have thought? Ask yourself, who would have thought that if God wanted to take a message to every nation under heaven, in every known language, that he would do it from Nigeria? No, who would have thought? But listen, I was there many years ago, in the early 80s. I was there in the service where a word of prophecy came forth, and God said, from this nation, he said, from here, like a fountain to the rest of the world. He said it. I was there. I heard it. I heard the prophetic word. I was there. I'm not surprised at all. I'm not surprised that God, yes, thank you. So never underestimate what God can do with your life. Never underestimate it.
Alright my family, there you have it with the man of God by person of the highly esteemed Reverend Dr. Chris Oyalhilome, as he shares that testimony and that prophecy that came forth for the nation of Nigeria. Who would have thought? Alright, who would have thought? And that's the reason why you must know that God can use anything to bless you. God can use anything from anybody. He can bless you just from anything, just from where you did not think it can come from. Alright, so that's one message for you there. And I have another message that I want you to listen to from a woman of God, a powerful woman of God. This message is going to bless you. I listened to it and it blessed me. That's why I'm bringing it to you. So you got to listen it with rapt attention, guys. So before we watch today's video, guys, or before we watch this video, if you are coming new to my channel, kindly hit the subscribe button, subscribe. If you have not liked the video, hit the like button, like today's video, guys. Watch this. I'll be right back.
You can question the practices of the pastors, but we must never get to that place where we question if the church should exist or not. As church is to the believer, so is a school to a child. We don't all like our teachers. Bad things happen in school. Teachers rape students in school. Lesson teacher self is raping students, but still we go to school. They will beat you in school, give you red mark on your body. Your mother will go there and fight, but she will not tell you to quit school. But why is it that when bad things happen in church, we quit church? Why don't you quit school? Church is where we are taught how to live out our faith through our understanding mathematics. Did you have understanding mathematics in school? Okay, sit at home and learn mathematics, algebra, then show up for exam. Why don't you sit at home and know biology for yourself? What makes you think that because you have the Bible, you can sit down and know it all for yourself? You can discover God yourself. You don't need a teacher. You don't need the church. We cannot water down the church. This is where we are educated. This is where we are strengthened. This is where our faith is forged. You will be going through issues outside and you will come to church and God will speak through the teacher or the pastor to minister to you right there. This is where the revelation that you are reading that has been confusing you, they will break it down and make it easy for you. No believer can sit at home and discover God on their own. You will have experiences with God. You will fellowship with him, but never will you hear God tell you don't go to church anymore. We must always have a teachable spirit. Listen, there are sometimes I will read scripture, I can write 5 pages, write all of these things. Someone somewhere knows more than that. Someone somewhere has a deeper, another angle to what I'm saying today. So why will I sit at home and say I can hear it all by myself? I can know it all by myself. You see, know God for yourself. It is in fellowship that we are learning. It is in fellowship that we're developing character. You see, some of you still come to church and you're abusing usher, and you want to sit at home and know character for yourself. It is in church that they will teach you fruits of the spirit. We will always need teachers. We will always need pastors. Somebody somewhere has experienced the 419 prophet before. They have not told you that, we need cow. You like this. We need rice so that 12 of our prophets can be on the mountain to pray for you. But does that mean that we don't need prophets? Jesus did not abolish spiritual gifts. Bible says he gave them gifts. Some prophets, some pastors, some evangelists. If it was not necessary, he would have said, now you all, you don't need them anymore. I have reason. I will teach you all you need to know about me by yourself. Does it work that way? It doesn't work that way. Church fellowship is our foundation. No matter the experience you have, don't let anyone take it from you. Some people will have experiences and they will never go to church again. I understand their pain. I feel for them, but it's not enough to quit church. I've gone to bad, horrible schools in my life, but I didn't stop going to school. In fact, your children today already tell you what they want to be, but you will still send them to school. They will tell you they want to be footballers, musician, dancer, but you will still say, get a degree first. They will come back and tell you, my teacher slapped me. My teacher did this. You say, well, you need school. We don't quit school because bad things happen in school. So we shouldn't quit church because bad things happen in church.
Alright, my family, there you have it with those two ministers of the gospel, a person of the highest esteem, Reverend Dr. Chris Oyalhilome, and this woman of God right here. Alright, so this message, like I've brought to you, is actually for you. You know, there are some Christians that have been in the house. There are several Christians that have been in the house for years now. Many of them are not even going to church anymore. Why? Because they were offended in the church. Alright, or because something happened and that's why they don't want to go to church anymore. This message is actually for you. Alright, no matter what happened. Alright, you know, there are some people that even gotten to the extent whereby when you try to bring them back to church, or when you try to invite them back to church, they will tell you, don't worry, I am serving God in my house. I'm watching, you know, from online or from, you know, a channel or something. But this is very wrong. Alright, the fact that they are bringing the gospel to you on your social media platform, or they are bringing the gospel to you on your you know, your airlines, your, you know, DSTVs, all those platforms like that, that is not a, you know, a license for you to neglect. Apostle Paul said we should not, you know, neglect the gathering together of ourselves. All right, don't forsake it. That's what he said. We should not forsake the gathering together of ourselves. So there are many Christians that have started forsaking that. That's why I have to bring this message. So if you are listening to me right now and you know you have not been in church for a long time because you are being annoyed by somebody or by the pastor or anything, it's high time you go back. Alright, you need to go back and serve, and you need to go back and fellowship together with other brethren. It's very important, guys. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. If this is your first time on my channel, kindly hit the subscribe button to subscribe. And if you have not liked the video, hit the like button and like today's video, guys. See you in my next video. Bye.